Good evening and welcome to Between the Lanes, episode number 148. I'm Ron.
I'm Shane.
And we are back from the, I guess we'll call it a holiday break because we didn't do a show last week. So we're kind of getting caught up from the last two weekends. So here we go. Again, welcome to Between the Lanes, episode number 148. You can find us on YouTube. As soon as I switch, there we go. Slot Racers, the channel, 148 episodes. Some special episodes and some how-to videos. Find us on Facebook. Between the Lanes is the page. And we have race results. So the Pin Jersey Series, and I don't have podium pictures, but we have some results pictures. So Pin Jersey Series had 2 weekends of back-to-back racing to finish their coronavirus delayed series. So 2 weeks ago they were at Fast Tracks Valley, Pennsylvania, and in the Cup class, Bill Gearhart was the winner. Jimmy, I'm thinking that's probably Jimmy Roselli, was second, and Stefan, who I have no idea who Stefan is, was third. And then in the truck, well, wait a minute, Xfinity race, Matt Bruce was the winner, Dale Granger second, Bill Gearhart was third. And then last weekend they went to Speed Zone, New Jersey for the final championship race. And let me see if that missed. I skipped. No, it didn't skip. It just moved on its own. So Dale Granger was the winner in trucks. Scott Hurley was second. Bill Gearhart was third. And then in the Cup class, oh no, you know what? That was the Cup class. So, okay, trucks at Speed Zone was Matt Bruce was the winner. Dale Granger was second. Bill Gearhart was third. Cup at Speed Zone was Dale Granger first, Scott Hurley second, and Bill Gearhart third. And the Xfinity champion for the 2019-2020 Pin Jersey Series, Xfinity champ, is George Russell, which I don't have a photo of. Matt Bruce, who is here pictured, was the truck champion, and Dale Granger was the Cup champion. So congratulations to all the champions and winners in the series. And AWRA raced at the Slot Car Track Concord 2 weeks ago. But I guess the big news is 2 new chassis, and I'm just going to do this here instead of later in the little thing here. But pictured is the RGO Goblin chassis, which is a new WOMP chassis. And the other new chassis is the MPP, Myers Performance Products Strike chassis, which is a WOMP chassis. So on to the racing at Slot Car Track Concord. In the stock car class, Walker McNulty, second from left, was the winner. Second was Charles Eldridge. Third was Nick Ferris. And Jason Lambert was fourth. And then in the Legends class, Walker was the winner again. Charles was second again. Jason Lambert was third, and Nick Ferris was fourth. And then the final race was Sportsman. And Walker was the winner, pulling off the sweep for the day. Casey Neubauer, who is lost from Dallas, Texas, because that's usually where he races, was second. And Randy Big Daddy McNulty was third. And Nick Ferris was fourth. And Walker swept all 3 classes with the new Goblin chassis. So that was the debut. That was the record, didn't it? I don't know. I didn't really read all that, but
yeah, I can't remember. I know, like you said, he swept. But
yeah, he swept.
I want to say somewhere in there I read where he may have set a record or something.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he's probably set records on the new oval track. So
right,
because they haven't raced on that yet. So with WOMPs, as far as an AWRA event goes, so
right.
So now we're going to go out to Texas, to Slot Car Raceway LLC. PA Watson is the owner. They had a Texas Scale Series, South Texas Scale Series race last weekend. I don't have a picture of the podium. LMP was won by JT Tefelis. Jason Cooper was second. Kurt Geisler was third. And the photo you see is the GTP podium, which JT won, pulling off the sweep. Kurt was second, and Ken Stevens was third. So the only person that made a podium that's not pictured is Jason Cooper, and sorry, Jason couldn't find a picture of that podium. And now we go down to Florida to Fast Eddie's Raceway, Pinellas Park, Florida, where they had a Florida Wing Series race. And in Group F, Eddie Hoffman, the track owner, was the winner. Jeff Cox was second. Tommy Stringfield was third. Then they raced Group 12 Light, which had, see, that's not the right picture either. So let's go back here. I think one of these pictures was supposed to, I think this, hang on, bear with me. Oh, no, that is, I know what it is. I remember I was talking to you about this on the phone. Okay, so this is Group 12 Light. Overall, top three finish. Daniel Lombardi was the winner. Jimmy Morey was second. Carmen Spence was third. And then in the Group 12 class, we had Mike Wilson, the winner. Tommy Gunn was second. Tommy Gunn Stringfield. And Carmen Spence was third in the box stock race. And they had some really close racing between their A mains and B mains, because I'm pretty sure that in the Group 12 Light race, Daniel Lombardi won overall from the B main. So,
Gotcha.
So
they run all those on the hill climb, don't they?
They ran everything on the hill climb, as far as I could tell by the photos. Yeah, because they don't have an oval there. So, all right. So then,
That was my one trip.
In the no pictures category, Real Speed Raceway had their third race of the summer series last weekend. There was no podium pictures, but in LMP, Zach Holly was the winner. Mike Holly second, Bill Masters third. GTP, Zach Holly was the winner. Bill Masters second. Perry Walters was third. Group F, Greg King was the winner. Bill Masters second. Perry Walters third. And in Can-Am, it was Mike Holly winning, Bill Masters second, and Mark Detman was third. Retro East, Retro raced at Port Jeff Raceway 2 weeks ago. GTC, it was the same podium for both GTC Coupes and F1. Chubby was the winner of both. Keith Libby was second in both, and Edsel was third in both. So there you have it. That's the race results. So
Sunday.
there you go. So this weekend is the 25th of July. We've got hard bodies at Thaser Raceway, South Bend, Indiana. That's the Thaser Pro Slot Series. Gator Retro Racing Region is at Fast Eddie's this weekend. August 1st weekend, we have Womp Racing at PA Watson's Slot Car Raceway LLC, Houston, Texas. And the Retropalooza is at Port Jeff Raceway. Long Island, and it starts, I believe, on the 29th, that'd be the 30th of July, Friday, and runs on the 1st and 2nd. Yeah, 30th, 1st, and 2nd. And then
the 30th of July is a Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. There's 31. My counter, I don't have the 31 on there.
You said the 30th.
I'm sorry.
Looking at the calendar.
31, 1, and 2. And then August 8th is a USCA non-points event at Mid-America Buffalo Grove, the new location for Mid-America. Yep. Because if anybody's been keeping on Facebook, they've been moving from Naperville to Buffalo Grove. And then
I talked to Roger a couple days ago, and he said everything was coming along pretty well.
Yeah. The 22nd of August is the Flexi-Palooza, 22nd, 23rd at Downriver Speedway, Lincoln Park, Michigan, Detroit area. Sign-ups, I believe, are still open. That's going to be limited to 40 entrants only. if you're sitting on the fence, you better make a decision. So, and that's that for upcoming races up to the 22nd of August. And if anything shows up anywhere else, we'll get it added to the calendar, and we'll talk about it on future shows. So,
I know what we can add.
what can we add?
The,
Mid-South, yeah.
We got Mid-South, and then up at Uncle Charlie's this weekend. And where's that place at? I wanted to say Statesboro, but it's not Statesboro. Uncle Charlie's.
North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, I think it was one of those boroughs. They're having the super truck and like the 3D bomber class.
Okay.
They have like a little series race, and I talked to George about it. I need to talk to George and just tell him to send you a schedule or whatnot so we can put it on the show in case anyone's interested.
Yeah, if it's series, yeah. And then Mid-South is at the Slot Car Track Concord on August 15th, correct?
No, they're
the 8th. Turn and Burn. I'm sorry, you're right.
August 5th, yeah.
Is it the 15th or the 8th?
It's the 15th. It was scheduled for the 8th, but they have family vacation.
Okay.
They're actually about 2 hours from me. They're going to Myrtle Beach. So they've invited me to come up. It's like, we'll see.
Okay.
And then that's when it got moved to August the 15th. And we'll be running all the classes per their online vote on the King.
Right. Okay, so not totally slot car related, but yesterday saw the passing of Ralph Ligori, who is Joe Ligori, Indiana, Florida slot car racer. Ralph Ligori had a pretty checkered past in real racing. And I'm sure he probably played with slot cars in the 60s somewhat, but you know, Ralph ran in NASCAR, the early days of NASCAR. He tried to make the show at Indy several times and never quite made it. Some years he got bumped out. He was in, but got bumped out. Some years he didn't get up to speed. Yeah, check out, just Google Ralph Ligori, and he has some pretty interesting background and stories and stuff. And he raced midgets and sprints and all that stuff back in the heyday of the 60s. So never met him, but definitely a cool guy. So
was that Joe's grandfather?
Joe's grandfather, yes. He was 93. Okay, so there's rumors out there that because certain slot car bodies may be hard to get at this time, there's a Lexan shortage. So as a manufacturer of slot car bodies, I can tell you Lexan shortage, yes and no. Depends, I guess, on your supplier, maybe where they get product from, and maybe, you know, but there is a shortage of several what we call films. We don't really call it sheet, we call it film because it's so thin. Like, for example, I have 5,000s in stock, but I went to reorder more, and I was told they wouldn't have it until mid-August. So, I mean, I've got plenty to get me through, but I was ordering other thicknesses of Lexan, and I was going to get some 5, and they said, no, we won't have that till, but they had 7, they had 10, 15. We're all good there. But there are some others out there claiming that they can't get some Lexan. So I guess it's all on who your source is or whatever. But yes, there are some sources are out of certain things, and certain things they have. So for example, now that more states are going to mandatory masks and face shields and stuff, this could be a problem in the coming months. So my advice would be, if you have extra bucks, you might want to stock up on bodies, because who knows what the next month or two might bring. So I mean, I bought enough to get me through the next 2 or 3 months, but after that, I don't know what. Have to see what the status is.
It's like, I got plenty of bodies with a little bit of racing I do. I should be just fine.
Right. So, and I guess that's all I've got for this part of the show. But Shane went down to, or I guess Shane went up to, Pit Pass.
It's funny, we always say, hey, we're going down. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I'm going down, you're going up. Yeah, so Shane and Bobby went up to, there I go again. They went up to Pit Pass Raceway in Newport, Tennessee, which is the host of the upcoming FNRS Nats October 3rd. And they went up there to do a little testing and checking out the place. And I don't know, share your experience. Like, how was the place? How was the track?
The track for an older King was excellent shape. Fast. It was really easy to kind of get a groove, or get a rhythm with it, I guess.
Because of
what's that?
What was the reason for not getting a rhythm?
Oh no, it was easy to get a rhythm.
Oh, easy to get a rhythm. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, everyone talks how like every King is different or whatnot, and how like the lead on or the 90 could be tricky.
Right.
The 90, it was. I always, even on tracks that you can full punch, I always give like we call a courtesy blip for the 90.
Right.
Because it's easier for me to blip and do everything the same than it is for me just to punch it wide open, because then it messes me up.
Right.
Going up top. And the lead on was a blip. Other than that, I mean, it was pretty much wide open.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a punch bowl. You still had some of driving to do with it.
Right.
But like we've talked off and on this week, for a track that was possibly built in the
late 90s or
late 80s, early 90s. It's immaculate shape. It
would be more late 90s. And
gotcha.
I got to contact one more person. They're trying to find out the history of that track.
Right.
And it's kind of turning out it may not be either of the tracks that we thought it might be. So.
Okay.
I got to
big building. They're in kind of like a shopping plaza area, so plenty of parking. Hotels within 10 minutes, a couple hotels, ranging from nice to I just want to sleep and shower.
Right.
Plenty of places to eat around there. We stayed at the Holiday Inn Express, which is basically right off the exit. Right across from there was a Cracker Barrel, and then you had your other, McDonald's and Burger King places.
Right.
There's of course, knowing me, there's a Mexican place at the end of the shopping center within walking distance.
Right.
Plenty of parks, it was like I raced there my whole life, walked in, very welcoming, and stuff like that. Plenty of parks, like I said, hit space, whatnot. They had an oval, ran on the oval. It was smooth. It was fast. The drag race. So, yeah.
Okay.
All in all, my experience, I would say 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, it was about a 9.
Cool. You can't.
It's hot, but,
right.
It's the middle of summer. Older building's going to be, it's going to take some time, which, Texas, Tennessee, they're probably not used to those blasting summer days. But, it was comfortable.
So you're giving it a 9.0. See, that's kind of a rookie score, because you didn't give it like a 9 point something. And you can't really give it a 10, because if you go somewhere else sometime that's better and you say it's a 10, well, 10 should be the best.
All the car tracks I've been to, if we're going to category it that way, as far as appearance, cleanliness, the whole, with the track hooked up, all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
I would say it's probably like a 7.3.
7.3.
Yep.
Okay.
Like you said, I don't think there's maybe 2 tracks that I've been to that have clocked in at a 10, and they're both out of business now, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. No, no, the reason I'm kind of busting your balls is I don't know if you've ever watched the Pizza Review guy.
The who?
Mike, the Pizza Review guy. Mike.
Pizza Review?
Yeah, you never watched, I guess you don't know what I'm talking about, so you've never seen it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've probably in glancing have seen it, but I mean.
Yeah. Well, he goes around and
hotels, you look at hotels and it's like, well, they're only a 3-star, but it's like, how many reviews do they have? They have over 10,000 reviews, so, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
I mean, I guess if you asked me, would you go back? Yeah, I'd go back this week if it wasn't a 6.5-hour drive. I'd go there every week.
Right.
If it was my local track, I would by far definitely support it.
Right. If it was 2 hours away, you'd go every week.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
Rated by Shane Parent.
It has mine and Bobby's approval because we were fortunate enough to both win our races. We raced them, so we got signed a wall. So.
And you won GTP and Bobby won NASCAR.
NASCAR class.
You guys set lap records in both.
Lap records in both, yep.
And
it's not your normal traditional king to where you think you have to run hard tires. We were actually on soft fish rubber.
Right.
So,
yeah, I talked to him about his glue mix.
Different.
Yeah, I talked to him about his glue mix, and it's a little on the weak side, but at the same time, I mean, if the cars hook up, they hook up. And Bobby told me like the tires didn't wear out, even though they were soft. So.
No, yeah. I didn't have any kind of tire wear issue. Or you know, sometimes like on a King, sometimes the donut tire wears out.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there was really no wear. I mean, you could easily take the tires, scuff them, and be back to true.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a good time. Nice view. Of course, you're up in the mountains or whatnot. So.
Right. And any other tips for those who might be interested in going?
About what?
I said for those who might be interested in going. I mean, I know there's a lot that are going in October. I guess pending.
You know, he's got pit tables or whatnot, but I mean, if you want to bring your table, he's got plenty of room for more pits, you know?
Right. Just
when you first walk in, you think, oh, you don't really have a lot of pit space, but it's like he's got a lot of room.
Right.
You know?
Right. For tables.
Right.
Right.
And whatnot. The tables that we pitted at, you know, they all had electric rifle tables, plenty of trash cans, 2 bathrooms. So I know that can be kind of nerve-wracking going to some places and they only have 1 bathroom and there's 50 plus guys in there, so he has 2 bathrooms.
Right. I take it they're both unisex.
If they're not, I use both of them. So hey, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we were packed up, getting ready to leave, and I was like, hey, use the bathroom before we hit the road.
Right.
Bobby's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I was like, there's 2 back there, right? Yeah, all right. So you went to one and I went to another one. So
as long as you lifted the seat and put it down when you were done.
There you go.
Whoever uses it next should be happy.
Yep.
So,
yeah, like I said, it's a super nice place. You know, met Chad, super nice guy. His wife was there. She ran the races. Super nice. Their boy was there. I don't know if it's Chad's son or a stepson or whatnot. I didn't really ask or get into all that, but he was kind of funny because he kind of, I guess you say, kind of got comfortable with us or whatnot and was kind of talking trash with us and cutting up. So it was kind of funny to listen to him talk.
Well, didn't you like feed him your car in the race?
That was Bobby.
Oh, that was Bobby. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was term marshaling the finger and the car basically. I wasn't watching because I was looking in the opposite direction, but Bobby's over there crying, laughing, you know, and I'm like, what did I miss? And he was like, my car, I sent it the finger, and I guess it ran up his arm and popped him in the face. I'm like, really? He's like,
Flexi
yeah.
sandwich.
I was like, all right. And he's like, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. It just kind of scared me, you know? So.
Cool.
Yeah. got to meet Les Wright. He was there, raced with him. So that was kind of cool.
Wing car racer goes flexi racing. That could be a story.
Yeah.
No,
He was there racing.
yeah, there's a few. Mike Krebs has been going down there and racing, and Vince Brown went at least one time, and somebody said maybe he hurt his back or something. He hasn't been there for a little while, but I think he'll be back pretty soon.
Gotcha.
And
yeah, I mean, fun experience, great track, great people.
cool.
And the biggest part is there's a Mexican place within walking distance.
Did you go there and eat?
I did not.
Okay.
Which I know is shocking, but trust me, it's on the list. And
Okay. Well,
we were getting ready to leave to head back to Bobby's, and it was like, "You want Mexican?" Bobby's like, "I kind of want a steak." I was like, "All right, well, steak sounds a little bit better right now at the moment than a couple of tacos, so I'm with you on that." Just to realize once you get going down the interstate towards Charlotte through the mountains, it's not really many steak places, if any at all.
right.
I mean, they mentioned the local place there, and we kind of rode by there, and it looks like it was, at that point, it looked like it was a hopping place. Myself nor Bobby, I think, were really in the mood to be around a bunch of people. So,
Well, it sounds like it was like Hell's Angels was there, what you said earlier. So
yeah, I wouldn't go to that extreme, but it was just like, yeah, I didn't really come up here to get in a bar fight. I mean,
right.
for all I know, we could have went in. It could have been the best place ever. I don't know, but racing all day and just kind of wanting to chill out, not be around a bunch of noise. That was definitely not the place. But like I said, October comes around, we may go there, and it may be a great place to have a beer and have a conversation.
Right.
So.
Yep. Looking forward to October.
So.
Okay.
Be nice and cool. Be cool going through the mountains and seeing all the leaf changes, which I'm pretty sure the change would have already took place by then.
Yeah, it depends on how the weather goes. I mean, it could be the height of it. It might not even start yet, or it could be towards the end of it. Just depends on.
And then, like, what was it? Because I was kind of talking to him and kind of overheard him. The people that want to bring the family, you know, wives and kids or whatnot to this race, if they're looking for something to do, I don't think Gatlinburg's too far from their location.
No, Gatlinburg's probably within an hour or 2 hours, I would think.
Just he was saying that a lot of people that go to Gatlinburg stay there in that area because the hotels are cheaper.
Okay.
And that's not that far of a drive into town. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
it's a cool little town.
Right. I mean, just looking at it on a map, I'm going to say it's probably about an hour from Gatlinburg.
Right.
But depending where you're at in Gatlinburg, it might be an hour and a half away, and there could be a back roadway to go to.
Yeah, through the mountains and see some of
right. You know, like you can bypass going through Knoxville to get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it depends on which way you come.
Yeah, because
I guess if you're coming from y'all's way, it would be, did y'all come down through Knoxville?
Yeah, we go to Knoxville and turn left.
Okay, because like for us, if I were to come from Charleston, I would still go up 26 through Asheville, and like coming from Bobby's, we still went through Asheville. We never went the Knoxville way.
Right, and Gatlinburg is straight south of Knoxville, pretty much. So, again, if you were in Gatlinburg, I would think you would probably kind of head northeast out of there, and maybe make towards a straight shot towards Newport versus going kind of back northwest up to 40 and then heading east to go over to Newport. So we'll get it all figured out at some point. But
yeah. And then
Gatlinburg's really cool.
Correction too, you were telling us that I guess they have a decent dirt track there that's probably an hour or so away from the track.
Okay. And there's,
I want to say he called it Bull's Gap, maybe.
Right. And see, there's another slot car track there in Pigeon Forge, which is close to Gatlinburg and all that. So.
Right.
Yep. They got a hill climbing.
Plenty of stuff to do. There's a Walmart, so.
Oh, gotta have your Walmart.
Walmart and a Waffle House. There's a Waffle House within walking distance of our hotel.
Cool.
Waffle House and a Cracker Barrel.
That's good for
And then
breakfast.
Walmart was just down the road because we actually went to the Walmart.
Okay.
I was telling Bob that we were walking into Walmart. I told him, I was like, why is it no matter where we go out of town, we always end up in a Walmart?
Because you need something.
You know, and he's like, never thought about that. I was like, yeah, last time we went to Mark's,
Yep.
we were like early, and it's like, we're going to Walmart? Like, don't really need anything. Let me go walk around.
Go to
And then we
Walmart.
were walking around. It's like, I don't know if I got enough shampoo in my travel bag to get through the week. I don't really like using the hotel shampoo.
Right.
And he's like, I need some more deodorant for my bag, stuff like that. So I was like, all right, well, I guess we're going to Walmart.
There you go. All right, that's all I got. You got anything else?
Not really. Getting ready for the Mid-South season kicks off in about
3 weeks?
4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I guess 4. From this
Looking forward
weekend.
to that.
So,
Yeah, other than that, it's just kind of the same old.
gotcha.
So,
Cool. All right.
thank you. Other than that, yeah, that's about all I got.
Okay. Well, until next week, episode number 149. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. If you're going racing this weekend, good luck. Be safe. And we're out of here.
See you later.